Hello guys, this is Sega Sonic Drive-In, and today I am doing a review of the Sonic Adventure 2 Soap Shoes Sonic Plush. I recently obtained this guy and I just wanted to go over and look at some of his features and, you know, the sewing and the quality control, just because I think he's definitely one of the best plush that Sega Prize has ever produced. So yeah, we're just going to go over a few things and I want to share my thoughts. Here he is in all his glory. Very nice plush. Definitely, I will say this, I thought he was overhyped initially, and then when I got him, then I was like, okay, maybe not. Maybe he actually is worth the money. Because, I mean, look at him. I think he is the perfect and the best representation of modern Sonic in plush form. Hands down. He's definitely the best. You can see he has this iconic soap shoes on. That's what makes this plush so unique. And also just the pattern work and the sculpt of his face is top notch. But yeah, let's go over some of the aspects. So you will see that mine is tagged. The tag's a little beat up, but I don't really mind. But let's do it. Let's turn them to the side. You can see here. Here are his soap shoes. From the side with the yellow stripes. These things are sewn perfectly. It has the vinyl underneath with the Balboa minky. Balboa is more of a fur than a standard minky. Most of the Sega Prize plushies use this type of fabric. This is a felt. I think it's hard felt with this yellow print on it. This is not fabric, that is a print on the white. You can see that there is thread sculpting to make that indent on the shoe. You can see that it extrudes to the top, on the top of the shoe. There is thread, his fingers are all thread sculpted. Very nicely, by the way. I love his thumb. I think the thumb looks great. But you can see every one of his fingers there. And his palm. Very nice. His limbs are perfectly to scale. His back spines are super long, as they should be. His ears, you know, all that jazz. So I think he is perfectly round, and the proportions are great. Here's another look at the shoes. You can see that there is the needle sculpting there with the silver and red vinyl on the bottom of the shoes. And yeah, so that is the general consensus of him. I will turn him to the back. Let's turn him around. You can see his back spine. Here's his hang string that they used to hang the plushies in for display. His ears are perfect, and his back spine, his tail, you know, just tag. Sega 2001. This plush came out with to promote the Sonic Adventure 2 game for the Sega Dreamcast. And I'll turn him this way. Take his feet with him. Once again, here's what he looks like from this angle. And yeah, so this plush also uses the plastic eye-chips knot embroidery. The mouth is embroidered instead of using the thread sculpting that they used prior for all of the other plushies. You will see the Sonic Adventure plushies have mouths that are sculpted with thread. These guys are fully embroidered. These eyes are plastic chips that were screen printed. The eye fabric is definitely felt. And yeah, he's made of a Balboa minky. Very nice overall. Very brown. Tummy is separated, like the X release of the SA1 plush. And yeah, I think overall he is the best plush of modern Sonic we've ever gotten. And you could see just by the proportions and everything, I think he is perfect in nearly every way. And I think he does live up to the hype. Now I know he is very expensive, and I wouldn't say you should spend as much as I did on a stuffed animal, but more or less this was something that I've been saving up for. If you can do it, sure. If you're financially set on doing it, that's when I say go for it. But for most people, that his price range is a little too out of reach, which is totally understandable. But I mean, he does pop up for good deals online. You just really have to look. They tend to pop up on Japanese websites very often, but they get snacked up really quick. But yeah, no, this guy's great. I'm gonna take him off the plush stand and we'll go over him in freehand camera mode and kind of go over a few more things that I wanted to talk about. But my general consensus with this guy is he's genuinely incredible, and I think he is hands down the best modern Sonic plush ever made. So here he is off the stand. He does sit very well, I will say that. If you really want to have him sitting in your collection, you can definitely do that. I think he looks really good when he sits. But here's what he looks like when he's fully standing. You can see he looks really good. There are his shoes. We'll go over these shoes in a little more depth here. I think that the patterning is top tier, definitely has no flaws whatsoever. You can even see the little square indent and the tongue of the shoe and the line that runs across it. They definitely pattern everything in. And I'll show you here that the soles, mine are, I would say, in pretty good shape, all things considered. You can see that this is thread sculpted here to make the indent, and you could see where the thread ended at the top. I did not know that this was how they did it until I got the plush in hand. So you can see his back spine. They're really nice. So they ladder stitched them up the back. His little tail. Here's his tush tag. And I'll show it on a little more depth here. Sonic Adventure 2. Original game, Sega Sonic Team. Mine's a little bent, but overall it looks pretty good. The tag, on the other hand, has definitely seen better days, but I'm not complaining, especially for the original release tagged. See the back side of it. So I am going to try and get this in a top loader. I just want to find one that's in better shape. They're just hard to put on because the plastic tag part is too close to his arm. Here is his face. I love his face. I love the way he looks. You can see that there is some thread from the machine here, but it's not that big of a deal. Here are his cute little hands. His eye chips, I mean, look really good. They have no issues whatsoever. And yeah, his shoes, like, again, these are definitely the highlight of the plush. They look so good. And then his mouth is fully embroidered. There's a loose thread there, but I'm not bothered by it at all. I love the embroidered mouth, and I'm so glad that they didn't embroider the eyes and they kept the plastic eye thing going. I think that really makes him. And yeah, no, and the colors are great. He really stands out in the collection, and I'm really happy to own this guy. So yeah, Soap Shoe Sonic Plush. And this is where he sits in my cabinet for now. I do want to try and get him in a better spot, but for right now this works. This is where he sits and resides, in my cabinet, next to my other Sonic Adventure plushies, excluding Big. He's on another shelf with all my other expensive Sonic plushies. And then you have my Sonic Adventure 2 shelf with the advanced keychains and the statue on top. But yeah, this is where he resides. Thank you guys so much for watching. Maybe I'll do more reviews like this in the future, but for now, that has been it. And yeah, thanks for watching.